Welcome back to Punk Rock Radar, where today we're doing blind band reviews for episode 12. All right, John. So the first band up today is a band called Mental State. They have a very, very busy Instagram page, tons of posts on here. John, tell me what you think.
I mean, they have one post and they have 233 followers, so that in itself is pretty impressive. Looks like the one post is someone, rocking the hell out on drums, so I like that. And the song they sent in, Record Store 85, and 85 is the year I was born, so I'm a little excited to hear this. What about you?
Yeah, John, I'm going to be excited to hear this too. I see that the person is a professional yeller, so I hope his yelling vocals are up to par with other yellers out there. Yeah, let's check this out.
All right, Record Store 85. Here we go. All right, Matt, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts for this one, I think, is kind of that older style of punk, maybe that like Black Flag or Fear with the screaming and stuff. But with the screaming, I felt like it was a little sporadic. Like at one point, the singer was singing, doing his thing, and then some other vocalists came in screaming. And I thought it kind of threw me off, and it wasn't maybe on time or with the beat of the song kind of going with it. But besides that, it was good. But I think maybe just work on the screaming part of like when another person would start screaming in the background and singing.
Yeah, I hear you. And I appreciate this one too. What I will say, looking at this now, this song is 4.5 minutes. When I listen to this style, I look for like Suicidal Tendencies or DRI, something where it's fast and like kind of short, where this is like it was like a little mid-tempo and kind of long. If I was these guys, I would speed it up a little, maybe shave 2 minutes off of this song. 4 minutes and 30 seconds for this kind of music is going to be way too long. But overall, I think it's pretty solid. It's a good start. That was Mental State. They are from London. And go check them out. Instagram here, Spotify here. Mental State.
All right, John. The next band up is called 13 Fridays. We have their Instagram and Spotify page pulled up. John, looking at their Spotify page and Instagram page, what kind of feel do you think we're going to get?
See, when I saw 13 Fridays on the list, I was thinking maybe a horror punk band, but from the Instagram and Spotify page, I definitely don't think that's going to be the case. Looks more of like maybe alternative or indie. And I thought this was blood at first, but judging by that color of red, I don't think it's blood, which is good.
I think it's spray paint.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking the alternative. Looking at the Spotify page, the first thing I noticed are those glasses on the person in the front, and maybe like a little John Lennon, Beatles kind of vibe coming out of this with those glasses.
I can't argue with that. I can definitely see the similarity there. And Matt, the song they sent in is Orange, right?
Yes.
All right, so you ready to give this one a go?
Yeah, let's let it rip.
All right, this is Orange by 13 Fridays.
I
right, John. 13 Fridays. What do you think? What kind of feel you getting from that?
I like it,
Definitely not.
man.
Definitely not the beat I was joking around with in the beginning. But what do you think?
If you ask me what this sounds like, I would just say the year 1994. Like this is straight up 90s alternative radio rock, which is part of the stuff I grew up on. I'm into it, man. A couple things I will say: you've got a good singer, but the vocals are too high. I think that I don't know if it's just my headphones, but the vocals were almost drowning out the guitars in the parts that I heard. But
Yeah, same here. Same here.
okay,
They need
but
to, they need to turn up the guitars to 11, I think.
yeah, turn the guitars up to 11. What I like, the kind of the vibe I got was kind of Dan Vapid solo stuff. Just like really good, catchy alternative rock. I really like it.
Yeah, same here. I'm definitely going to check out some more of their music on here.
Mhm.
Yeah, see what they're all about.
All right, guys, that was 13 Fridays. Give them a follow on Instagram. Check them out on Spotify. All right, Matt. Up next, we have Creekwood Adjacent from Wilmington, North Carolina. And I have gone back and forth with these guys before, but I'm not sure I've heard this album before. Just taking a look at the Instagram, it looks like it's going to be straight pop punk. They've got something with the Queers and Teenage Bottle Rocket, so that is positive. Overall, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think that's pretty spot on, just judging from their Instagram page. And out of the members, John, who do you think the smelliest member is? Because I see in no particular odor at the top. So I'm going to say anyone with the name Josh is pretty smelly. That's in my lifetime. Any Josh I met was a smelly kid. It was like, oh, who's the smelly kid in my class? Yeah, it's Josh.
And no, I like that.
Yeah,
Matt, I'm
yeah.
curious if Gary is the name of this cat. They're trying to get famous, but if that's the case, guys, let us know, because if Gary is the cat and he wants to be famous, we will do what we can with our small audience. I'm seeing a lot about that. I like that. All right, Matt, what song did they send in?
I think the song they sent in was called Oblivia. So yeah, let's give it a rip and see what these guys are all about.
All right, song is Oblivia by Creekwood Adjacent. Here we go. All right, man. Thoughts?
Yeah, the thoughts of this, it kind of reminds me of like that 80s style again, kind of like that rough vocal kind of sound. And I don't know if the quality or if they recorded that quality to try to get that style. But just listening to it like right away off my head, it kind of reminds me of that older kind of punk. I don't know if that's accurate, if I'm wrong with that, correct me, but like the quality and kind of like the vocals style kind of reminds me of that.
I think you're on the right track. Like, I definitely hear potential with this band, but the production is a little lacking. I think the guitars sound a little too trebly for my taste. I feel like these guys would fit in with like late 80s, early 90s Doctor Strange records. That's like the sound I'm getting. Maybe the band Rhythm Collision would be a good comparison, but like I can hear potential with this. I feel like maybe the next album they put out is going to be something solid because the songwriting is there, the sound is there. I really just think it maybe is the production holding them back, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, same here. Same here. So I'm excited to see, if they have anything new coming out. check that out and see if the improvements they made.
All right, guys, Creekwood Adjacent. Make sure and check them out.
All right, John. And the final band for today is called Judo Chop. I believe they're from Melbourne, Australia. So these guys love drinking Foster's beer because that's Australian for beer. So what do you think, John? Checking out their Instagram page, what do you think?
I'm pretty sure. Actually, I am sure that I've heard these guys before, and from what I remember, I did enjoy it. I like the logo. I like this dog who seems to be hanging out in a lot of the pictures. I feel like it's gonna be like straight up skate melodic punk if I remember correctly. But Matt, you'll have to let us know what you think, and based on what you see here, what are the first thoughts going through your head?
Well, I'm not going to say anything too negative because it looks like they're trained judo masters, so I don't want to get my ass kicked. So it's probably going to be positive stuff.
You might be safe, man. New York's a long way from Australia, but
Sure,
yeah,
that's
I
true.
mean, I guess you can't really be too careful. And what song did they send in, Matt?
I think the song they sent in is called Shelf Life.
All right, you ready to kick it off?
Yeah, man, let's take a listen.
All right, here we go. Shelf Life from the EP Shelf Life by Judo Chop.
I'm on the night train again.
All right, man. Let me hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a band I'm trying to think of, but I can't think of the name that it sounds like similar to. But it was good. It was good. Definitely, better than I thought it would be. I'm definitely digging it. I'll definitely check out some more songs. Maybe you could help me with the band that sounds similar to John. Uh,
I mean, off the top of my head, I'm going Belvedere and Wilhelm Scream. I think every band should strive to make their guitars sound like these guys do. That's the reason why I let this play for so long. Holy shit, those guitars sound phenomenal. And if for some reason I see these guys are signed, if for some reason we do have to mute it, make sure you check this out because that is some top quality melodic skate punk right there. This is Judo Chop. Matt, any other thoughts before we wrap this one up?
no other thoughts. It was definitely good. I'm gonna check out some more of their songs. But yeah, that's about it for me.
That was Judo Chop, guys. That's going to be a tough one to beat. Make sure you vote in our poll that's going up now a couple times a week to see who you like best in this episode. We do plan on doing a March Madness bracket at the end, actually at the beginning of March once we have our 16 winners. So keep an eye out for that. This was Judo Chop. The song is Shelf Life.